All right. Okay, everyone, here we go. We are going to try to do an input chart. Okay, you are going to meet Mrs. Nerg. I love Mrs. Nerg. And actually, Mrs. Nerg is an acronym to help you remember the 7 characteristics of life. Okay, so there's Mrs. Nerg. Our title is going to be Characteristics of Life. Okay, these are going to be characteristics of every living thing. All right, so the first one that we have is all living things maintain, my favorite H word, homeostasis. Okay? Every living thing maintains homeostasis somehow. So, one classic example of homeostasis is that our body temperatures are 98.6 Fahrenheit. And here would be time. And so this is our set point. Okay, our bodies want to be at 98.6. They work well during there. But every once in a while, let's pretend we're going to PE class and woo, here we go. So when we get up and our body temperature is a little too high, we start to sweat. Hey, when we start to sweat, the water evaporating on our skin makes it cooler. And here we go, and we're happy again. Yay! And then it's February, and it's super cold, but we're still in our shorts and our t-shirt from PE class. And now we're cold. Now we're down here. We're cold. Okay, when you're too cold, your body starts to shiver. And what you're doing is you're creating friction and you are warming up. So every day, all day, our body is maintaining homeostasis. We are always trying to keep our bodies at 98.6. All living things maintain homeostasis. Not all living things maintain their body temperature. Okay, mammals do this, but a frog does not, maybe a frog. Let's see. A snake. We know a snake is cold-blooded, but it does maintain homeostasis in that its inside environment is different from its outside environment. This is just one example of homeostasis. My favorite H word. Okay, you guys are want to remember this because it's super important, and we're going to refer to it lots during the year. My favorite H word is homeostasis. Next, all living things, let's use purple, do respiration. Respiration, okay? The cool thing about this is that every living thing needs water at some point in their lives. And in respiration is where we are using water. And so all living things respire. Next, we have an S for MRS for Mrs. Nerg. This is sensitivity to the environment. Okay, so sensitivity to the environment. Let's say you are gonna put your hand, here's your hand, and we got a super hot stove. Here's your super hot stove. Okay, do you have to think, Oh, okay, so here, this is my hand on the super hot stove. Do I have to think, this is really hot. I think it's burning my hand. Maybe I should move my hand. Oh, I'm burned. Or is it more like this? Ah, that's hot. Okay, our bodies are sensitive to the environment. Okay, they will make changes for us that are automatic, and this is one example. Touching the hot stove, we automatically retract our hands, and we don't like that. Okay, next we have all living things need nutrition of some sorts. Okay, everything needs to have energy and get energy. Some things can make their own energy, which is super awesome. Okay, we are not one of those things that need nutrition. So next, I think this is a fitting color. However, it isn't exactly what you think it is. Okay, E stands for excretion. Notice I put it in brown. Okay, so one way we excrete is pooping. Okay, I really like to breathe the excretions of a tree. Okay, so not everything is just coming out of something. So here's my tree. There we go, tree. And beautiful tree. Okay, the things that are coming out. Good old oxygen. Okay, that is called an excretion. And I love breathing that tree excretion. And they love using my carbon dioxide that I am breathing out. Okay. Next we have, what color haven't we used? We haven't used orange. Reproduction. Okay, all living things reproduce somehow. We have two ways of reproducing. We can sexually reproduce, and some things are asexual. Spelling is hard. Okay, asexual. So in the case of some plants can asexually reproduce. They just decide they want to start a little baby plant and they do it. Okay. Some things can bud. They just decide that they're going to make a new, yeast, and they're going to just make a new one. They just make a copy. Okay. Humans and animals are not like this. We need a male and a female to do that. Let's see. I think. And then we got this one. Okay, so that's a male and a female. Our last, but not least, characteristic is growth. Are you the same size that you started out with on your journey of life? The answer is no. All living things get bigger over time. Okay, so you started out as a little stick figure, and you guys can't see that. It makes me so sad. Here. Oh, there we go. Good ideas. And then you're like right now, you're a medium stick figure, and then your parents, and you're going to grow up to be a big stick figure. That's how it works. Okay. Growth. So these are the characteristics of life. What I would like you to do is to put these, actually, I'm going to have these put in the left column. And now I want you to re-examine our living versus non-living versus dead answers and experiments and see if you need to change any of your answers. I will talk to you later. Be good people.